Good evening, everybody. It's been a while, but we're back.
Hello there, everybody. You've been waiting for so long to know what's next, didn't you? Since all of us got picked up by cars, all of us got yelled at. Not a little bit, but a lot. Oh boy, did we get yelled at. We got brought to the tower, where all of us stood on our tiptoes, very, very afraid of crossing lines with the big power. But we got
Well, I
offered
mean,
nice drinks.
you say that. I don't think Thomas feels that way.
As one thing. We got brought nice drinks. Thomas took his time with the pair he's got. You know, a little fancy here and there, in both directions it goes. Meanwhile, the other room, Raz and Darius and Ezekiel got a little bit interested on their personal drinks. A shy one, a drunk one, and a very bold one. And now all of us got summoned in front of the door, where we see a big fur coat wearing person, holding a head, and pissed.
Damn, is she hot though?
There she is!
we're at
Oh yeah!
we're at the top of the IDS tower in Minneapolis, and we are now facing the Baron. I think the Baron of the area, the
It's
big
the princess.
boss, the
It's the princess.
prince, the prince. Yeah.
There
Uh.
we go.
So yeah, and we fucked. And as we were getting introduced, yeah, Darius saw Thomas and his Spider-Man meme or Leonardo DiCaprio meme pointing and going, "You!" Oh,
And then I saw the two of them point to one another.
they weren't pointing at one another.
Yeah, no, you're looking at Thomas's back, as I
Yeah.
Wasn't
recall.
you guys being like, it wasn't the prince being
No.
like, well, which one of your shit heads is going to be my problem today? And both of you like, you go first.
Oh, I don't think we got to that part yet.
Okay, do get
You
to
know
that
what?
part.
You know what? Hey, Mr. Scary Keeper dude, I think it's your turn. take take us deeper into the dream. Let's go back to this reoccurring nightmare.
Oh, I do love to hear you do recaps. But you did miss a very important detail. Now, before all of you have reached the tower, Raz had a nice little encounter with an unknown Nosferatu that had quite a snack of him.
It's pretty sure it was on the previous session.
Nope.
Oh no!
Yeah, no, now I
A-
remember. I got yelled at for not watching you. Apparently
Ezekiel
you're
got yelled at.
yeah, because apparently I'm your fucking keeper.
Babysitter. You go, Flag.
Yes, with power and numbers, you were able to fend off the Nosferatu. However, on regrouping and making your way back from your little investigation, after Darius had a nice little jaunt through poor bartender's mind, had it gave him a good, shall we say, good spin around his brain for a little bit. He might have a headache later, but it's no consequence. Maybe. You did recap, however, with one of your older friends, well, Darius's friend, girl known as Sally. They met at the little punk bar Mams a few sessions back, as well as a new person, which Raz and Darius were semi familiar with, but couldn't quite put where they knew them from. Uh, their name is B, and they are a little bit more built than the rest of you. They have been informed to tell you that you all will be having a meeting with the prince, and you will be following them. And that is how you are meant to be at the tower.
But
Thomas, on the other hand, is quite amicable to this situation. After consulting with a handler of sorts, Elgin, a fine shadow of a person, persuaded to have a little bit of a meet and greet. After all, you are in their city. It's only proper that you make the introductions and shake hands, fake smiles. You'll be done and over with within an hour. Well, a few hours have passed, and some interesting libations have been had. However, we're coming to resolve this meeting quite soon. As you all stand in the main foyer, Elgin and B, both respectively on either side, kind of keeping together each of your respective groups. Thomas by himself, and Raz, Darius, and Ezekiel. As the Prince of the Twin Cities enters the building, draped in a fur coat, half covered in blood, holding the severed head of some poor creature, steps in Cecily Bain. As she addresses you all, I have had a hell of a night. Oh, so which one of you bastards is first?
Does the prince seem to be in a cranky mood?
Well, if no one go first, I'm.
No. Absolutely not. God damn it.
Did you say it with your voice? Because I said it with mine.
So
No.
Flex it your thing.
Very well. Now, in this very brief few seconds that you have where the prince addresses you all, you all notice quite a few things. For one, both Elgin and B look a little bit more on edge as they were before a few minutes ago. Even for B, it seems that their anger has turned to a ice-cold nervousness. Anxiety has entered the room. Elgin, for his part, is trying to catch the attention of Thomas, giving a little bit of a whispered motion to duck your head a little bit. Just duck your head a little bit down. Duck your head like you're trying to...
He'll just kind of like slowly and awkwardly do a little
Bow.
little bow.
Good, just fine. As B is looking towards the three of you.
Oh God, I know.
In a look of like that says so much with so few looks, but really much more conveys, you better not fuck this up for me.
Darius is gonna, if he has human, he'd take a deep breath, but he's going to gently reach up and put his hands on either one of Raz's shoulders. And okay, first off, one more time, can you tell me what her name is? Me Flower. Cecily Banks, right?
Cecily Bain.
Bane, okay.
I'll put it in the chat for you.
Thank you. That's not the thing.
Whoops. That's the wrong one.
I appreciate it though. Cicely Bane.
I mean, that can be the right one if my charisma is high enough.
No! No! Okay. Shit. Okay, so Darius puts their hands on his shoulders and just kind of gives a side eye to Ezekiel. And,
Ezekiel, for his part, he's trying to make the motions, though little awkward as he is.
yeah, so Darius is gonna do like a gentle, like, hand on the back of Raz, like, do a bow, kind of gentle. And Darius does a little courteous, like, nod of respect. And just like, apologies for interrupting you, Prince Bane. We should have introduced the newest fledgling to the city.
Hello.
This is Raz, and
I
his.
say hello. Very casual.
Do you give a little wave too?
I did. Did you feel my little wave? Because I
did.
did it in real life.
I felt it in
Yeah.
the ether.
uh,
Hello.
and his question mark in voice. Sire's brother?
Oh, this is gonna be interesting, isn't it? Wait a minute. Wait a fucking... Darius! That's the name I was trying to get in my skull.
Just a reminder.
Darius!
Is she a Malkavian?
No.
We don't know.
Okay,
But-
we don't know. Okay. I couldn't remember if you had mentioned it or not.
Darius would know a couple things about her. But you do know for a fact she is not a Malkavian.
Okay. As soon as she recognizes him, he stands a little bit straighter. Like you just put ice on his spine.
I remember you. I remember you. You came here a little while back because you needed a place to get away from that thing you did. Where was it? Come on.
Mm.
Spit it out.
Oh, you
I
got in trouble.
can't keep all the information in my skull.
It was in Chicago, ma'am.
Right. Chicago.
That's
Yeah,
good, dude.
Business there.
I get to add that to my list now. Whoopsies.
Oh, what did you do?
Oh, okay. Cool. You're back here again.
It was not my intention, ma'am.
Yeah, I think it
No,
was
no,
also
no.
about
I get you.
time.
You quiet for a half minute.
Okay.
We worked a lot on the kind of get you situated here, and I'll be honest, couple years keeping your nose clean, fantastic, perfect work. Haven't had to worry about a shit figure thing about you. Why tonight?
I don't understand.
You know what? You know what? All of you, give me a solid 5 for a half minute, because I gotta put this fucking thing somewhere, and I kind of want to get freshened up a little bit so I don't look like a bloody murder.
It's a good look on you, though.
It is.
Oh, maybe I'll keep it on for a little bit.
Man, it is a great look at. Look at me, I like men. And you even conquered me a little bit.
Elbows him a little bit.
Yeah, B is just looking at Raz like you could see cinders in their eyes. Meanwhile, B is over here going.
What is
I Ezekiel's staying perfectly still, perfectly quiet because he knows the one golden rule is speak until spoken to.
I'm young and stupid.
And that's why Thomas doesn't open his fucking mouth.
I can't help. I am a little
Yeah.
excited.
Little Dumby.
I am.
So B is going to say, we brought them as you asked. They were more than compliant and happy. We didn't have to do any kind of like, B. Stop sweating, or if you could sweat, stop looking nervous. It's not a great look. But relax. Tell you what, come with me and have a quick little chat. Elgood, you take care of the cowboy. We'll talk for a half minute, and you can help me with some new clothes or something. I don't know. Come on. It's like, yes, my prince. As you see, Prince Bane walk through the main foyer and politely put a hand on B's shoulder as they both walk into the main office at the end of the hall. Two large grand wooden doors open partially and then shut as they are both out of view.
Oh my god.
We are alone in the room.
Alone? Possibly.
Oh,
I
wow,
mean,
that's
as
scary.
lone as the 5 of you are.
I look at Ezekiel. My dude, this is scary.
No kidding.
Thomas kind of
Do you
rocks back on his
realize-
heels.
Oh, I'm going to look
Realize
at Thomas.
where the fuck we are.
Where the fuck we are? Ezekiel, like, I know that they are very important. That's the prince you talked about before?
See, I figured you'd listen for something. That's good.
Well, by your face, I assume I did great.
Darius is looking at the trying to like do the mental mind map, like get a good look at his face, like guy. Just puzzled expression.
Also, hello, you are a cowboy!
Yeah?
Like, are you a legit cowboy?
Why do people keep asking me that?
Can you say Hal?
Well, not for you.
Ah, rude.
Oh,
What the
man.
hell are
I-
you? Little
God, if I want to
weird
know.
looking thing.
Oh yeah, I am a local artist involved in a big mess.
Would you believe that I got bored as soon as you opened your mouth?
Oh, I believe. Okay,
Alright.
so everybody keep asking you if you're a real cowboy. I'm going to bring up my phone. Do you know what this is?
I'm told it's a phone.
Do you know how to use this?
Why is that important?
He's a legit cowboy! Oh my god!
Hey,
Is this one always so
that's-
fucking stupid?
No, it's
Yes.
it's just so
Ah,
cool. Like,
alright, that's neat.
okay, I learned that vampires are a thing And now I learned that time travel is also a thing. Oh my god, that's
Whoa.
What? What? Nobody
what?
said
Time
time travel
travel?
was a thing. Flack, I
So-
have a question.
The hell's time travel? Well, I mean, I guess
Traveling.
like it's in the name, but like no, there was no time travel.
ah dang.
What was the name of the restaurant that we that I melted Ted's brain outside of?
Give me a moment.
Did we name
I
it?
don't-
Because I'm looking at the notes and I don't see it.
There was a name. Recent.
And then I'm just like look at Thomas. Oh wait. So you're a vampire too? How old are you then?
I mean, according to some math, and I don't know. I mean, like
What's the last
I'm-
year you remember?
let's see here. I think it was 1885.
Holy hell.
I mean,
Yeah.
I myself, I'm 26, so 28.
Ezekiel, are you older than this guy?
I mean, he doesn't look 28. I don't know.
Nowhere near fucking old as this guy.
Damn, he's the oldest in the room. I'm going to look the
Thomas
most
is gonna
gentle
kind of
per-
look at his fingers and
Start counting.
do kind of a little
What
bit
is the
of math.
gentlest looking of the bodyguards that are with us?
Oh, I have
Uh,
I'm here to cause trouble, so let me know when
Which
I can
one?
do that.
Sorry?
Yeah, but
Which one, Flack?
wait, hold on.
So currently there's only one bodyguard left,
Take-
and that is
take-
Elgin. Elgin is trying to
The
stay
6
calm, for lack of a better word. He's keeping
from
his lips pursed and just letting you all
3.
talk for a little bit.
Wait, no.
Okay,
Oh, yeah,
cool.
I'm going to
Ish.
talk
I'm
to
ready.
this guy
We'll
and ask
take-
how old is
It'd
he?
be the. So wait, hold on. I got this. So if we take the 5 from the
So are you the
3.
person who drained the girl?
What?
Did you drain the guy outside of Sneaky Pete's bar and grill? You know, drank him dry, killed him.
Why? You a constable?
Do I look like a cop?
I don't fucking know. Shit's weird these days.
I can
Why?
guarantee
What
you
of
that
it?
I can guarantee you that cops don't go around in crop tops.
And how am I to know
Just
that?
figured
Anyways,
if you were that old, you know, then
I'll tell you right now, sheriffs in my day looked like everybody else, just with a bigger stick up their ass. Alright?
and a pointy star.
Pointy star.
Did they have like little badges or something?
Well, yeah, they had a badge. Wasn't pointy.
I'm just
not like they were
curious.
sharp.
Did you do it or not?
What of it? You gonna yell at me
Just me and
too?
the guard
You gonna
watch
nag
this
me like this
experience.
motherfucker here? You gonna be like, oh, you can't do that
No.
Oh, come on,
17
I was
times a
just
fucking
curious.
day?
I can teach you. It's just a phone. It's simple to use. I can teach you.
Are you still stuck on that brick?
I am stuck on many bricks. You wouldn't
Jesus.
believe it.
Good God. Tom just kind of like pinches the grinder's nose. Like, if
There's
I
just, like,
could have a
so you haven't
headache,
been
I
here very
would. Maybe like a month.
Oh. Part of town.
Now, why would I tell you that? I don't know you. That ain't
'Cause
my
the- Shrugs, just like, I don't know. Depending on how the prince feels, you might not leave the room.
I feel if anybody's not leaving this room today, it's that little piece of shit right over there.
Me?
Good job, buddy.
Hooray!
Darius kind of does like a Snark.
Probably, yeah.
You don't
Like,
realize how serious this is, do you, Raz?
oh no, it's very serious. You do not understand. So, listen, there is a point where things are under your control, and then you have to get serious because you needed to deal with them. Now things are so much out of my control that I'm just having a good time, you know? I decide that if I'm going to go, I'm going to go in a good mood. So you know what? I'm going to ask
Respectable.
question. I'm going to ask question. I want to know how old is that guy over there? How old are you, my dude?
Uh,
I don't fucking know. What, you expect I do
I
math?
Yeah,
Yes.
like I want to know which one is the oldest vampire in this room. It's not me, for sure. I'm not even vampire for a month. I'm a little guy, you know?
Thomas is just gonna lean over to Elgin and be like, "Hey, so I was not much for no book learning, and like I tried, but I don't have enough fingers. Can you do the math on whatever year it is now to the last year?
2023, my friend.
I'm not talking to you, you little shit.
I can hear you.
I don't care.
Hey,
It's called an
Thomas,
aside.
Thomas, got one of those phones, right?
Well, I mean, I have this thing, and he'll pull out his absolutely dead phone.
Oh my god. Love him.
I don't know what to do with it. Like, it turned black, and like, it won't. The map's gone.
Ah, shit.
Have mine.
Well,
Raz, no.
I
hold
don't
on.
want anything from you.
Rude.
It's probably
Usually
infected with stupid.
Those things.
Hmm. Can I play
Those
Cat's
things usually
Cradle?
have. I want to play Cat's Cradle.
Because I probably have string and pocket and I'm fidgety, okay?
Oh, that wasn't me. That was Elgin.
No, I'm asking you, Flack. Can I play as Darius? Like, reach into my pocket and
absolutely.
just.
I mean,
Thank you.
nothing's stopping
So-
you.
Darius is pulling out string and he's just gonna start playing Cat's Cradle because he's fidgety
Yeah.
and he doesn't want to embarrass Nemo. So he's going into quiet mode.
Yeah,
While this
so
is happening, Elgin, you know,
I don't know how old is he.
you know what? For Razendarius, can you make me just a quick Wits Plus observation?
So, I
Oh
mean,
God, if
when
I
they
can do
ask
that.
that, would I go by my birthday or the year I died?
Wait, what am I making? Wits plus observation?
That's right. Sorry, Wits Plus awareness. Observation is different system. God damn you, GURPS.
Yeah, you gotta stop bringing that in here. GURPS. Heathen.
It just sounds like a burp.
Success.
All right, that's a success
Okay,
of 1.
if we're going
And Raz-
specific,
Oh,
we
oh
would
my god, you've got a
actually-
success of 6.
We'd actually do the math from
So-
1857.
Wow.
So for Darius, you're taking a quick look around the room, and it seems fairly pleasant, fairly quiet. Seems like there's, for a place that's seems pretty secure. There's not like a lot of heavy security. You don't expect like an office room like this to have, or an office foyer to have like that much security. But it seems you is kind of like the tension enough in the room is kind of like keeping people at bay for this moment. Raz, on the other hand,
Ooh.
Raz, you get a distinct reason why there is such a heavy feeling in this room.
Are we being
And it's
watched?
not just You get that sixth sense in the back of your head that somewhere in here you might be very well being watched.
Hmm.
You also notice two things about Ezekiel.
Okay.
He hasn't been saying shit.
You notice that he doesn't have his saber on him,
Okay, that's important.
and his pockets seem a little deflated.
Also, he does not have even his tech stuff with him. No, not a phone, not a wallet. Or was a pocket and not
Uh,
like not literal?
Yeah. You notice that there was something that was keeping space in his pockets, or at least in the general area of his like pants and hip, that is no longer there.
I'm going to check my pockets.
Uh, you have your stuff in there. Keys, wallet, phone.
I'm going to do a walk in the room. Like I answered to no one. I'm going to do a very long walk. I'm going to walk even where the prince was. Even take a look at the body. I'm going to look for cameras. I'm going to look for doors. But I'm being very, very jolly
Alright.
about it.
Yeah, you could take a look around. There is no body. There is, however, a drip of blood that goes from one end of the foyer to the other.
Damn,
Just a
she's
second,
hot.
I forgot what a foyer is.
It's like an
It's like
grand
a
entry room.
Oh, okay. And how long has it been since the prince left?
about 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, it's much more than she said that it would take.
She wants to look pretty.
I'm going to stand where the prince was, and I'm going to look at everybody and say, I think this is a test, yo. And
A,
I'm going to walk where the blood was.
a test.
I am already walking where the blood was in the foyer.
All right.
What
So-
a weird man.
Tell me, where from which end are you walking to? Which end that you are walking to?
I assume that she came in causing a trail.
Mm-hmm.
So I am walking from that part where she came in and getting where she was. So I'm doing the reverse from where she came from.
All right. So you're walking towards her office.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll
Can
keep that
I
in mind.
can I see what the other dude's expression is?
Oh, I'm making so many good choices today.
No. He is just watching Raz kind of biting his lip, just wide eyed, just like he doesn't know what's going to happen to Raz, and he's more concerned if what he's going to do is going to affect him.
Oh.
It will, my dude.
Makes sense.
Like someone
Relatable,
who is like stuck watching a car crash in slow motion, just like
oh,
can't look
no.
away. But
Oh
So sorry, dude.
no. No, you're not.
No, me as the player. Oh, I am. Me as Res. So I'm dead. She was holding a head. Oh yeah, didn't she take the head with her?
Yeah.
yes,
Ah, rude.
What do you
Oh
mean
yeah.
rude?
Before I follow the blood in the foyer, I give a last look to Ezekiel. What? How is he?
he's trying to keep a calm, collected expression, trying to mute out his emotions. It's like just kind of like placid face, like this is fine, this is fine. You just keep calm expression, we'll be fine. Raz, what are you doing?
Oh yeah. Anyway, I'm just waiting at your discretion. I enter the
Raz,
foyer.
Raz, what are you doing?
I wave a bye to him, like bye.
Raz,
Wow, he really wants to die, huh?
Yeah. At that point, Ezekiel is going to run up behind Raz and put a firm grip on the back of his shirt.
Yeah, what gives?
This is not the time to fuck around and find out. This is a
I'm not.
time to eat crow, pay attention,
Yeah,
and
but say,
hopefully we survive.
she said it would be like 5 minutes. It's been like 12 now.
Good God.
And suddenly you hear the doors open up and
Darius is just like, oh my god.
Prince Bane go like, so I wanted to take a bit of time for myself. What of it?
Yeah, sorry. I just walked very jumping back to the place I was. Okay, apologize. I do not know how this works.
Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking neonates these days.
I
Ugh.
have a question. Can I see the
No.
head? Ah,
No.
okay. I'll be quiet now. Probably.
Yeah.
Thomas will take one good step further away from Raz to really indicate that we're not here together.
Yeah.
Darius is considering the half step away from Raz. It's like, I know I introduced this bitch, but I'm like, I don't want to. I'm bailing. Just side steps to the left. Take it back now, y'all.
Yeah. Ezekiel, for his part, is now he's let go of your shirt and now is gripping the back of your skull and forcing you into an upright position.
I've been forced to an upright position.
As Prince Bane looks around, now in a much more clean, no, not necessarily more fancy. The fur coat is gone, unfortunately. However,
Aww.
a much more serious black leather jacket has been put over from a black corset, gray dress pants, and her hair now put into a ponytail.
Flack, please, I can only be so gay.
Not to be a
Please.
lesbian, but oh my god. So the current situation of us is this.
Oh my god. Yeah, Darius is just still got his hands busy with Cat's Cradle and he's plucking those strings and weaving them even faster. Subconsciously.
All right. So, let's do this one by one, and we'll do it by the person that I know. Darius, come see me for a minute. We're about to have a good time.
Oh, oh no!
I love her so much.
Oh no. Okay. He undoes the Cat's Cradle from his hands, her direction, and puts it back in his pocket. Yes, ma'am.
Come in. Don't
Okay.
worry.
What can I do for you, Prince?
That's Prince Bane, if you would.
What can I do for you, Prince Bane?
Good. Have a seat inside.
Oh no. Okay. Darius sits.
And as you walk into her office, it's usual accoutrements of like some of these high-rise CEO back office with a huge, sprawling window that has a
Mm.
beautiful look of the Twin Cities.
Mm.
it does look like that the evening is quite upon us. Even though it might have been quite a while, it's still pretty close to 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock ish. The night's not done yet. But you do notice all the beautiful neons, trailing lights of cars going back and forth, the
Yup.
different office buildings off in the distance blinking in and out of light. And in our office, you see beautiful, beautiful handcuff cut furniture. You know, a few couches, some lovely office chairs. They're carved in this dark mahogany, embroidered with upholstered in this bright red. What's the word I'm looking at? Velvet.
Oh. Oh. Damn, girl, velvet. Hell. What taste?
And you
Is
see
it? I don't deserve it.
a quite large and intimidating dark wood desk. And sitting in one of the office chairs is B, kind of keeping to themselves. They seem a little bit more relaxed.
Okay.
Shoulders seem a little bit less tense. Legs are a little bit more open. They seem like they're not as nervous as they were before.
Okay.
However, they do not seem to be talking while you're in the room.
I am going to go sit down as I was. Give a little
You
look
sit
at
down.
B, and then full attention back to Prince Bane.
Be in further inspection now that you've got to look at their face a little bit. It's not so much a expression of relax. It is an expression of exhaustion.
Girl, same. Fucking same, though. So tired. Okay.
As Prince Bane walks over to their desk, he takes a seat from a nice, well-made chair. Kind of completes the set a little bit if we're joining this imaginary world. They sit down. They look at you quite calmly.
Yes.
Well, Darius, been busy for a couple days, huh?
Yes, Prince Bane. Trying to keep the fledgling out of trouble.
Yeah, about that. Just kind of curious. Why did you call us about him? I'm a phone call away. I mean, it takes like a fucking half hour to, get from one operator to the other, to the other, to the other, but I take messages.
Darius pauses as he's like trying to think of, oh shit, why didn't I just do that? You know, that would have been the smart thing to do, wouldn't it have?
Yeah, that would have been. Because you see, I now have found some people that were working under me trying to figure out the same shit that you had all along. Funny how that is.
It appears I have wasted you and your organization's time, and I apologize for that, Prince Bane.
No. I mean, you've wasted a lot of my time right now. But I'm not the only one you need to be sorry for. Isn't that right, Nemo? As she presses a button on the phone line, and now it is turned to speaker mode.
Darius is so hands holding his corduroy pants, like gripping his knees, just like eyes now downcast at the floor.
Now,
He'd be
Darius,
blushing in
I'm gonna
shame if there was blood flow, but
Darius, I'm gonna need something from you. I am going to need your will plus your composure.
oh god. Okay. Okay. Well, where is that? Plus composure. Okay. I'm so scared. A success. Just one.
Okay. Would you like to roll any with the cost to willpower?
No, I'm good. I don't know how that works.
Oh, you take a point off of willpower and you get to re-roll one of
Oh
them.
no, I don't want to make it worse. I'm good.
Well, it re-rolls one of the ones you failed.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
Because I don't get that
So
willpower
there's
back so easily. I'm good.
So there's going to be a moment, very interesting moment, where surrounded by this shame, this embarrassment,
Mhm.
this being talked down like a child, because
No, that's what I feel
right
like.
now
We're
all
good.
the things you've done are quite childish mistakes. There's a moment where you're not really seeing through your eyes. And you're slowly drifting out from yourself.
Oh no! Oh no! I didn't. Oh
You
shit!
you would notice that this is one of your disassociation episodes.
Great.
And now the words that Prince Bane is talking to you are now a little muffled.
Oh god. I imagine at this point he's kind of just zoned out, staring at the floor still.
Now, Darius, I want you to tell me a place that you want to be in besides here.
I think that Darius would. I think Darius would actually be at the or one of the nearby national parks. And he's kind of surrounded by all the greenery and pines and like birch trees. And he's just kind of looking for spider webs. It's something
You,
very lush and green.
yeah,
Lots
you
of
share a moment.
dewdrops.
Oh, you have a quiet little moment where not necessarily in the bad place anymore. In a place that makes you feel calm, welcome. A place that filled with nature and this beautiful, beautiful essence that's the arachnid. A home to many. And you can see yourself drifting, counting each individual lines in the webs, marveling at the beautiful colors. of like all the different spiders that you see, bright blacks, yellows, reds, blues, all of them giving you new ideas to try out your craft. And even, you remember a few friends being with you. What was his name? Used to call him Smokey. Smokey the Bear.
God.
Good friend.
Okay.
Bit of a portly, older gentleman, but, a big heart and a lot of good sense in him. He, helps you guide through some of the other different new spots, and he shows you some photos he took while, you were away from the parks. It hasn't been a while. And as you are getting into this, I have to roll something quick.
Oh.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna die. Oh, where's
All right. So you are going to wake up with not the nicest of wake ups. In one moment, you're talking to Bob, and as he's browsing through a lot of the nature pics that he's going through, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I saw this one over by the road, and cutest little bugger I've ever seen. Look at that. I think it's one of them big old toads that shows up by the pond. You would love him. He's real cool." And then, like a clap of lightning, the whole scene turns dark. And then, like flicking a light switch back on, you're back in the room
back in my body?
as B is now leaned over towards you and completed the outward motions of slapping you in the face.
Am I on the floor? Am I still in my chair?
You are, but it is a impressive hit.
Okay.
I'm gonna need you to take 2 superficial damage.
Okay. Where do I put that?
So you're gonna take 2 check marks off of your health.
Okay. Sounds good.
As your ears ring from the sudden jolt to being clapped back into existence, you hear the muffled sound. It's like, "Wakey, wakey. Come on, sunshine boy. Gotta get you moving and grooving." And you hear a digital voice on the other side. It's like, "Darius? Darius? You there? Darius?"
Yes. Sorry, Prince Bane. What can I do for you? Apologies.
Oh, it's all right. I've worked with a lot of Malkovs before. We all have our different picadillos, but gotta admit, I kind of expected you to be a little bit more on the more composed side.
You strike an intimidating figure, Prince Bane.
Oh, thank you. But we are going to have to talk about this with your sire, and we're going to have a little chat with you, namely about your responsibilities within the Camarilla, and about your proper respects to me.
He
These are
nods.
turbulent times right now. Very turbulent times. And I expect the utmost respect to all critical information that comes to our court. Might I remind you that not a few weeks ago, the representative for the Ravenos clan was brutally murdered and incinerated.
About that.
Oh?
He's apparently made a orphan.
You don't mean. Oh my fucking god!
Do I hear this from the other room?
Yes.
Derek like touching and starting. Oh god.
Me
Oh,
on the
my
other room, and then just like,
Oh, this night just gets better and better, doesn't it?
I would have told you sooner, except for I only found out yesterday. I just thought he was a nobody.
Great. 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 Just fucking great. And he's outside the door right now.
Yes, Prince Bane with his sire's brother.
Oh, and it's a family affair too. Wow. God, if I could drink again, this would be a fucking night to do it. You hear this, Nemo? You hearing this shit, right? You can't make this up. It's like daytime drama. I hear it. Prince Bane. I just was not aware of all the full details myself. We have made an upset in the system, and oh, did we now? Okay. To compose myself. You're not the only one on the list tonight, so I can't get all these out right now. B, why don't you do me a favor? Why don't you get what's his name?
Raz, you're talking about the orphan, right?
Raz. Yeah.
His name is Raz.
And who's his sire's brother?
Ezekiel. If they're telling the truth.
If they're telling the truth. I see.
He
How long have
strikes
you
as
known
only a which one? Ezekiel or Raz?
Both. Give me a. How long have you kept this secret for a bit?
Darius is like looking at his fingers. And he's, how many blood baths has it been? Um, Ezekiel only a day or two. He kind of is a loner type, and Raz I've been talking to online week, but I don't think he was a vampire at that.
Oh, okay. B, bring them both in. Uh, okay, boss. I mean, Prince, relax, B, relax. And B cautiously gets up from their chair, walks over to the door, and open a little bit to catch a look at Ezekiel and Raz, and go like, you two better get the fuck in here.
What's my turn?
It's your turn now. Get the fuck in there.
Hell yeah, get walking.
Why are you away?
I point at the cowboy. See you in the afterlife. And get in.
So you walk in, and you see the same vision that Darius saw earlier, and you see now an open chair next to Darius, sitting in front of Prince Bane. It's like, and she goes like, Raz, heard so much about you. Have a seat.
Hello. I do a ball, and then I get a sit.
I would like to mention at this point is that Ezekiel is still holding on to the back of your skull, and when you bow, you both bow at the same time.
He's still holding me by my scruff like I was a kitten.
Yes, and
Oh,
then
good.
walks over with you over to the chair, and then sits you down into the chair.
Is Mevo still on speakerphone?
Yes.
So, how would you like me to address you?
Bold question. Tell you what. You're pretty new to this, aren't you?
Oh yeah. Get
Nobody taught you anything, did they?
They started teaching me, but I was a little lost. There's so many things. There was a Nosferatu that tried to kill me. Ah man, I do not know he's a Nosferatu. There was a guy that's very ugly that tried to kill me. So like
Okay. Cut right there. Cut.
done.
So I'm gonna let you in on a couple cool things. Couple interesting rules to learn about when talking to a prince. You follow me with this far? Write these down if you have to.
Okay.
Number 1. Don't fucking talk to me unless I talk to you first.
I don't even reply to that.
Smart. Number 2. You will call me Prince Bane.
I nod gently.
And that's if I like you.
Out of character. Oh, she likes me.
I was just like, oh.
You call me Prince Bane of the Twin Cities. Understood?
I nod.
Now, who am I?
You're Prince Bane of the Twin Cities.
Good boy.
I nod again.
Now, don't say that for every single fucking interaction like you're a goddamn parrot. when you say to me, at the end of every sentence, you say, Prince Bay. Follow me?
I nod.
Okay, nodding's not going to do it for me this time.
Yes, Prince Bane.
Good boy. Okay. And you, Ezekiel, right? Real name? Yes, Prince Bane. I am Ezekiel. I am the brother of um of Lawrence. He was um he was my brother. It's like, damn shame. Good guy. Knew him well. I'm pretty sure you knew him pretty well too, but I'd still like to throw it out there. Just my condolences. Is your brother shit kid? Yes. He is my brother's neonate. Or childer. Okay. Expected some abandoned children after, your brother left us, but here we are. Okay. So, which one of you two has been showing him the ropes?
I raise my hand.
No questions.
I lower my hand.
It was mostly me, Prince Bane.
Fortunately, yes. Our Malkavian friend here has been doing a lot of the teaching, and I've sparsely had some time to discuss the finer points of kindred culture and history until such events as like no, it's we try to avoid situations like this where kids like him get fucking sent to the second life where because they didn't know the right fucking rule at the right fucking time. Get that right? We're trying to make these kids last a little longer. Because I'm gonna let you know right now, if he wasn't your fucking brother's kid or child, he would have been like ash in the wind right now. I would have thrown him out the building and would have laughed to see him splat over the floor.
Damn.
But this makes shit a lot more complicated. And communication, I feel like, is a lacking matter between you two. You stay quiet.
Did you address that at Raz?
Yes.
Yeah, I had said damn. See, the thing is, he is fearing for his life, but he's such a maniac at this point that he's kinda excited. It's just like when the shark is going to bite your head, you're gonna die, but at the same time, damn, so many row of teeth. This is being simultaneously the most scary shit he's ever seen, followed by this is the coolest shit that I have ever seen. If a given chance, he's going to ask things so stupid. Don't give him a chance.
Okay.
Darius is just like still looking at the ground. Fucking just ashamed.
Okay. Let's see. What can we do to make this whole thing better? Hmm. I might have a suggestion. If it quiet, don't make me put you on mute again. You're already on thin ice, Nemo. I am livid right now. I am. Mm,
Darius sinks a little bit more in his chair.
so you've been keeping this kid away from me. You had a child. Your brother had a child there that you haven't been taking care of. Has been lost to Darius over here for the past week and a bit, maybe 2 weeks. And could have only just been, a blood bag for him for the past, week and a bit. Just throwing that out there. Just throwing that, usually we have a lot more kindred, camaraderie, or hell, even a little bit, what's that weird word that, hardly gets spit out of? Oh yeah, humanity. Be a goddamn shaman of yourself, Ezekiel. There's been quite a few. I don't give a fucking flying shit about what you have been through or what have you been got going on. This shit is your charge. And you are going to fucking take care of it.
Damn.
Yes. Yes. Prince Cicely Bane. I will put Raz under my charge. And I will teach her. You're going to teach him fucking everything. I'm not a fucking notebook for him, and he's damn sure not going to pick it up on the streets. You are going to bring him up to fucking speed, and you better give him some special classes in that Ravenos history you've got going on. Because if he's not already interested in poetry, boy, how is he going to be interested after he's talking with you? Do I make myself fucking clear? Yes. Prince Bane. Good. Oh yeah. And if you've got like got a hearing condition, put your fingers in your ears for a few seconds.
Hearing condition?
I'm about to yell like it's fucking bloody murder in a couple half seconds. So, either put your fingers in your ears or listen to me yell at for a half second.
Okay, just remember for you, Flack, as the DM, don't peek your mic. We can only do so much of the recording.
No, I know. So I will try my best to keep the volume at a minimum. But for all those who try to put their hands in their ears or not, will hear, especially from outside the door, "Cowboy, get the fuck in there!"
Okay.
Who gets the fuck
Kind of lean
Cowboy?
over to Elgin and be like, I think that's my cue.
Algan is just wiping his forehead for a little bit, even though he's got no sweat, but he's still reflexively
habit.
wiping his forehead. And he's going like, better you than me.
I mean, if the evening goes how it seems, you might be next, buddy. And he's gonna give him 2 finger guns, walk towards the door, and knock on it before opening.
Get in here.
I want so hard to give him a high five. I don't do that in game. But the finger guns are so good. Anyway,
Yeah. So
Get in here. Get in here.
Thomas opens the door, walks in the room, does a little bow, removes his hat. Your princeliness.
Come up here. I want to get a good look at your face.
He's gonna walk up there.
Well, got a fine mess. And you have been the wild card to everything this past few weeks. Because, tell you what, rare enough that we get one vampire pop out of the fucking nowhere in this town. It's fucking bizarre we get two. So, I want you to explain to me very, very clear details. One, where the fuck did you come from? And two, what the fuck were you thinking when you ate that person?
Okay. So, step one, where I came from. I believe, as it's been explained to me, that I got dumped by a dumpster in a parking lot of a small establishment called Al's Crab Shack. As to where I was before that, I was making my acquaintance with a woman one fine evening before being shot dead in one moment while I double check where that was. Sattersdale, which was a small mining town. And then I remember reconstituting, and that was uncomfortable, and I didn't like it. And then I found myself in a box, and then dumped by a dumpster. As for the I mean, I'm assuming it's unfortunate, seeing as everyone's been yelling at me about it. You know, I don't have a real excuse except for, like, he was tasty. And his wallet has been helping me feed my cats. Because, god damn, everything's so expensive these days.
At least if you've got respect for fucking anybody in this room, it's at least as stupid your cats, isn't it?
I mean, I do enjoy cats. I like that they're soft. They've got good personalities, you know. But
Just-
I mean,
You could have cut that sentence about, like, maybe everything. Okay. So, you're some Yahoo cowboy who is in what? Sattersdale. Let me hold up a shit. Let me think. No. Thomas. I'm gonna need you to give me a. Let's see. Give me charisma plus persuasion. And
I have these things.
you know what? Tell you what, do me a favor.
I have one of these things.
Roll me an initial charisma plus etiquette. Because you actually got a point in etiquette.
I
You
do
did
have a point in
kind of do
etiquette.
a little.
Come on, baby. I don't want to die. 1 pass, 3 fail.
Okay. So I'll
But
say
my
that you
pass is a
get.
10. I should clarify that before I forget.
Is any of
I
the
will say
fails the
that you
one?
get.
Proceed.
Yeah. It's hard to tell which one's the hunger die, so who knows. Any case, you'll get an extra die to your charisma plus persuasion.
Mm-hmm. I'll roll that. Oh, die. Once again, 10 and 2 fails. Or 10 and 3 fails, sorry.
Okay.
I'm gonna put these dice back in the container and I'm gonna get different ones for the rest of the evening. Get wrecked. Anyways. Yep, so 110.
So, Prince Bane looks at you, kind of gives you a long look. Like, if she could shear the skin off of your face right now with her looks, she would. But she looks like she's trying to grasp for any sort of like fuckery in your story. And oh yeah, don't worry about it. And the look lasts for a moment, a little bit longer than you expected, and then subsides. You're like, okay, what was the town called? Fucking
Saturday?
Satterdale?
It may help to know that the last year I remember is 1885. So, I mean, like,
Okay, now I know you're
Sattersdale
fucking bullshitting me.
might not be a thing anymore.
No fucking way you're from like the 1800s and just coming out of the fucking nowhere.
They were the people who brought me back. They said something. Apologies, I'm gonna rack my brain here for a bit. But they were looking for a Thomas S. And I'm Thomas O. I think their map was wrong.
So let me get this straight. You got woken up by people, quote unquote, and you're from 18 whatever. And you just somehow just woke up and now you're in 2023.
I mean, I
That
can't say I
that
enjoy it.
is that the short of it? Is that really the story you're going to give me?
I mean, it's the truth. And honestly, I don't know any real good that could come to me about lying to you. So, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah. Playing the stupid game really doesn't work at this level. Almost respect it, though. almost respect it. More to the part, now that we got that out of the way, and I think there's some pieces in there missing, but we can talk about it later. Maybe we won't. I'm not sure how I feel right now. So, since you don't know a whole heck of a lot about, being a guest in somebody's home, considering, you took a day and a half to be in, my fair town, and, you took a shit right on top of the carpet when you bit into that guy's neck and just drained him for everybody else to see. That was uncalled for. That's been a headache that we've had to fix because of you. Now, I want to know, what are you going to do for me, considering that kind of fuck up?
Well,
You know what? Important question, and this might be the most important question of your fucking life right now. What can you do for me?
I am good at beating the shit out of people. I'm good at that. If you need someone to beat the shit out of, I could do that for you. And I'm a
Okay,
good
so we
at
got
it.
another bruiser. What else can you do?
Well, uh,
Because Thomas, I can find people that'll kick the shit out of other people. I can find people that'll kick the shit out of you. But I want to know what makes you special.
well, the element of surprise because nobody expects to get their shit kicked in by a cowboy. Which I'm finding out is uncommon here. If I'm being honest, your princeliness, there really ain't nothing special about me. I'm believe that I was brought back by mistake, and I have been shoved into this world of giant metal wagon. Sorry, they're called cars. I don't know what the fuck this is. And he like waggles his phone in the air, but apparently it's important to everybody. I don't know who these two fucking yahoos are. All I know is I was getting my dick sucked, and then I was not, and then I was dead, and I'm here, and I like cats. And I apologize that I am just a useless worm. But I'm sure I can find something I can do for you. Just don't know what yet.
You know, Thomas, that was refreshing. That was honesty. Um, Prince Bane, can I have a private word with you for just a moment? Nemo, you got a lot of gall. Telling me you need a. We need to talk. This. This is a Chimera level issue. All of you, out now.
Thomas is going to once again tip his head again, back away, and back out of the door.
I do
Yeah,
a ball,
Ezekiel follows
but
suit.
this last second I do a little wave and leave.
Darius gives a look at the phone, bows very deeply to Prince Bane, and then leaves.
All right. So you all return to the main foyer. It is quiet. And also, B follows in behind you all. Closes the door behind everybody. Closes in, leans their back against the two double doors. Just kind of as a more of a bodyguard kind of expression, though. You can see that the exhaustion in their face is exemplary.
No.
Hey B, can I go home?
Raz? I don't know if you're getting home tonight.
Yeah, I assume so. Well, see you later then.
He's just gonna leave.
You're not going nowhere.
No? Y'all are so
No.
cryptids. Just answer yes or no. I say, I want to go home, and then you say like, oh, but I don't know. Yeah, that's very cryptid. Should I stay or should I go?
Did the prince tell
Like,
you
no
to
fucking
go home?
offense. So like, we are waiting for Prince Bane of the Twin Cities to call us back.
Raz.
You've never talked to somebody higher up on the food chain than you before, have you?
I did, but they were kinda.
Uh-huh.
Is
No,
there a chair in the foyer?
I mean like so high on the food
Uh,
chain that if you say the wrong word, you fucking die.
I assume I'm already dead.
There's a few chairs
Oh
that are
my
lining
God.
the walls.
Okay, Darius is just gonna go quietly sit down. All supposed life is drained out of
You die again.
I mean, now that you know that you from the from the 18s, man, Saita cannot go anywhere. And hey Ezekiel, how are you?
Raz.
Everybody sighs when they say my name.
It's
Stop doing siable shit.
You know what,
Raz.
Capo, I like you.
I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I should have come to you sooner.
You know what? I expected much harsh words from you right now. I expected you to call me a disappointment or something like that.
I can't tell you that you're a disappointment because Lawrence let you down and left you in the middle of all this. And if I would have known sooner, I should have been helping you more. And now we're in
No.
a situation like this where possibly neither of
No,
us will survive.
see.
So,
I will stop you there. There is a difference between being left without guidance and yanking someone chains. Today I decided that since I'm going to see someone that holds a head in their hands like it's no trouble, I would yank someone's chains. And that's what I've been doing. I've been yanking yours also. So you see, you can say a lot of stuff. It's fine. I don't mind. But also, what the fuck? That's like the biggest authority we have around?
I mean, biggest authority in the city.
Twin Cities, you might say. Yeah, okay, I'm going to stop mocking. I'm pretty sure they're listening.
Probably. If
Yeah.
not, the sheriff is listening too.
Oh, the guy in the door?
Oh, no. B actually perks up a little bit. Go like, no, I'm not I'm not a sheriff. Not yet, at least.
Okay, so the last question that I really have, what the fuck? Who the fuck was Leo?
We can talk about this later. If we can talk about this later.
You know what? I'm going to give you a hug, and you cannot escape from this. I'm going to give him a hug unless he tries to fight me. Pretty sure he won't.
He's not gonna fight you.
And then, hey cowboy,
Oh, good God.
what's your name?
Why?
Do you want to learn how to use a phone or not?
You know, in all actual honesty, no.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't need whatever this is before. Why would I need it now?
Because you are 200 years into the future. You will not survive 10 days without one of these.
Well,
Tell me
if
if
you
you're
can
being
get
kind.
it to turn on, and he's gonna toss the phone to Raz.
It's just without battery, man.
Did you catch my phone?
Yes, I did.
Are you
It's just
sure?
without battery. You put it on a plug, and it's going to turn on again. And then I'm going to approach you and show you the charging symbol. This thing, when it goes on red, it tells you that's going to go black soon. When it turns black, after this light was red, means that it does not have battery, so it won't turn on again until you charge it.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure you do not know what a plug is. I'm going to also not the old plugs, just the one that charges this type of things.
Son,
So do you want to
we didn't
learn what a
have
phone is?
electricity. Well,
Yeah,
I didn't.
I'm pretty sure. The concept of electricity is not very hard to grasp, but everything nowadays runs on electricity. Literally everything. So I'm going to just walk a little bit in the room. Is there any plug there?
If you look far enough and wide, you will eventually find at the front desk behind where the main foyer is. Uh, Still has a plug in it. However, there is also someone in the secretary's side of it,
Is the person
and
look
it's
like
just
they're
been.
going to kill me?
No, they just look like they are non-responsive to this entire situation.
Okay, I'm just going to have like, hello, can I show my friend what a plug is?
Hmm?
I'm going to be out of your shoulder very fast.
Oh, would you like something charged?
Yes, actually, yes. Is it trouble?
Hmm, should not be.
I apologize for but yeah, that would be helpful.
Is it using a USB-C Thunder cable or any other type of charging uh, format?
It's a USB-C.
Very well. And person behind the counter hands you a cable.
Oh, okay. Now I need to find a plug. Is Thomas following me?
No.
Probably not.
As you're having this lovely little conversation, you all definitely hear a muffled "God, fine!"
Oh wow. I guess he found out about my secrets. I say jokingly.
There's a long pause after that abrupt voice. And a little moment later you hear, "You can all come back in."
Oh, okay. I'm going to pocket the Thomas phone and I'm going to pocket also the cord. I'm going to totally steal it. And I'm going back in.
I would like my cable back, please.
Ah, dang it. Yeah, okay. Thank you though.
No problem. Have a good day.
I just wish, what type of vampire are you?
Thomas just kind of looks at Darius. I think we should go in the same way we came out. So, you first?
She's not gonna answer, will she?
You're not Darius.
Yeah, fuck off, man.
I know it's because I asked something for the secretary.
Did you?
Yeah. Like, I gave her the cord. I was just like, what type of vampire are you?
No, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, while Raz is doing that, Darius is going to go inside.
As will Thomas.
All right.
I mean, I am going inside. I'm just asking very quickly so I can do a run and go inside.
Yeah, but you're definitely coming through the door last, and I think that's funny.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm doing a little run to catch up, though. I'm going to catch up like 2 steps behind you.
Yeah. So, as all of you walk back into
Ah, heck.
the prince's office, you see Cicely Bain, arms arched over the table in a bit of a steeple fashion, with the top of their hands resting on their forehead. Take a seat, everybody. We're gonna have a lovely little chat.
Darius sits in the previous chair.
And Thomas will sit on the opposite side.
I was sitting the
So-
one I was before.
They're looking through some interesting ideas. A little bit of shall we say keen and interesting thoughts from like-minded sources. I think we can negotiate in a lovely little deal that I think is going to make everybody survive today. Begrudgingly, but yes. Okay. Darius, Raz, Thomas, Ezekiel. It's been a hot minute since I've met a bunch of goddamn fucking mischiefs like y'all. Certainly makes my blood pressure high looking at all of you all at once. But I'm seeing how each one of you can be possibly useful. Take that information as you will, but it's the one that's going to save your life tonight. So, first order of business. Darius,
Yes, Prince Bane.
We're gonna have to renegotiate our previous arrangements with you being in the city of Minneapolis. There seems to be going to be some restructuring tonight, so current apartment location might change in the next few minutes.
At this, like, there's the twinkle of just like, oh fuck, oh no, no, no. As he's already like calculating how much stuff he has to pack up, and that his apartment is booby trapped with all that yarn and thread. So his current installation is a bit gonna be destroyed, and he's not happy about it.
Raz, Ezekiel, you need to fucking settle your shit together. And Ezekiel, you are going to be Raz's sire. Adoptive, yes, but you're going to be his sire for everything that it needs. Yes, Prince Bay. That can be arranged. It will be arranged. Thomas.
Mm-hmm. Takes his hat off again.
Good boy. We have it on good authority. You're living in a rundown, fucked up shack.
Pretty good descriptor.
That might work. Might work. I like it. I like it. Okay. So, from this day forward, all of you are going to be responsible for each other. You all are going to be part of a coterie. For
I
better
raise
or
my
for
hand.
worse. Not now.
I lower my hand.
You are both going to be responsible for each other's actions, resources, and of course, the masquerade. If nobody's explained it to anybody tonight, masquerade makes sure that no the mortal world or the other fuckers that are in the mortal world can see what we do in the night. So now all of you bitches are responsible for each other, and if one of you fucks up, it fucks up for all of you.
Darius wants to fucking cry. Take her, dumbass. He just has his hand. He just like leans over, knees on elbow, puts his hands in, like his face in his hands, and he's just like,
As soon as the prince was like, "You're all gonna be a coterie." One, Thomas doesn't know what that is, but now he knows he's saddled with these two, and he just gets. He cannot hide the frown on his face as he looks over at Raz.
Oh, yes. Yes. Now you get to have the joy of being with your fine Ravenous friend all the time. You especially. And he points and she points over to Ezekiel. Now, what's the place you call? What the fuck is it called?
My place?
for the motel.
Thomas,
The
the
broken
shit,
spoke
the
inn.
shithole. Okay.
It's a little western theme motel out the other side of town.
Got it. And Prince Bane opens up a drawer from inside the desk, and out pops up a very, very ornate-looking, almost tablet with a built-in installed keyboard at the bottom. So it's almost like pulling out a plank of wood from the table and out folds off almost a laptop.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Give me a minute. The one on this street, right?
Sounds right.
Okay, it's mine now.
Damn, girl.
So, I will allow all of you to stay in it, as that will be your base of operations, and will be your home to the lovely city of Minneapolis. Don't worry. I know it's a shithole now, but we can fix it up a little bit. I am a generous prince of this city, and I'm sure that we can come to an agreement of how you can best pay that off. Now, can't we?
Yes, the princely it is.
Yes. Bane, may I ask a clarifying question?
For you, Darius, yeah. Ask your question.
So to confirm, I'm not going to be living in my current apartment and I need to move into a broken down hotel with these
Yes.
two.
Yes!
Oh, he's so proud of that one.
Yes, Prince Bane. Pack up my stuff
Good.
immediately.
Don't worry, we've already got Boo Hull on the way.
He's just like, you can, there's no composure here. I would, if possible, to deinstall my installation first. Please, Prince Bane.
Give me a charisma plus persuasion.
Oh, good luck, Darius.
Okay, persuade. I'm sorry, I'm so nervous. Christian?
Charisma
Yep.
plus persuasion, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
Successors.
Prince Bane leans back a little bit, calculates it. You know what? From the rest of these fuck ups over here, you're my favorite. So you know what? Sure. You got it, Darius.
Thank you, Prince Bane.
No problem. Ravenos. Raz. You got your shit together, right? I mean shit together as I mean you've got your stuff packed away in a place where you can run, right?
Sure. Sure. Sure.
Good.
Prince Bane of the
That's what I
future.
figured. Ezekiel, you have a car. you're going to have a spot for Raz in your car for when you need to do your sleep thing, aren't you? Yes, Prince Bane. Don't test me. I was already in a foul mood when I started this, getting fouler by it. Now I'd like a little bit of enthusiasm. Yes, Prince Bane. Good. Next order of business is collectively, you are going to owe me 6 favors. Now you might ask me, I don't know what a fucking favor is. That's okay. Darius certainly knows, and I know Ezekiel knows. These are things that any time that I need something done, I need to get it done properly. I can ask all of you, and without questions asked, without any issue, without payment, that debt of 6 favors go away like nothing. Just, I'll ask you to do something, you do it, another favor off the books. 6 of them isn't so bad. It's not like 10. Getting to the second digits. Hell, I've heard people who have 100 favors. You'll go through them. Nothing. Now, I'm not sure what any of your finances are like right now, but I'm sure could use a bit of scratch from, not having, a nice place to stay or, having a shithole to live in. So I got a good idea for you. I know some people that work great in home repairs, restructuring, getting the place look pretty. Couple favors more, we'll fix that place up just for all of you to stay in. Have running water, electricity, hell, even new carpets. How does that sound?
Absolutely
I do not
lovely,
answer.
Prince Bane.
I do not answer anything, but I look vaguely concerned.
What was that, Thomas?
Absolutely lovely, Prince Bane.
See, I like an affirmative answer like that. Cool. So that's 8 favors in total. Get the place looking fine. They'll bring in the construction work by tomorrow morning or tomorrow night. Darius, you got a night to settle out your stuff when you get back home from this. Get it packed away, stuff you really, really care about. And then Boo Hall's gonna come in the next night.
Yes, Prince Bane, I'll have it ready for them.
Good. And Ezekiel, you're gonna take Darius with you tonight. You're gonna keep him in your car, and you're gonna drive into a place that you haven't slept in before, like all good Ravenos do. And if you step one more drive outside of my city without telling me, I will show you a pain that few dead or alive things have ever experienced. And I will do it personally to you. Do I make myself clear? Yes, Prince Bane. Great. Now, I've got some work to take care of today. And I've already got 4 headaches in front of me. Would you do me the greatest of favors and just get the fuck out of here?
Yes, Prince Bane. Darius is up and out.
Then Thomas also bows one more time and leaves the room. Raz.
I live, but I almost make a question.
Oh my god.
Almost. It was disclosed, okay? It was disclosed. I felt a little sad because they yelled at Darius and they yelled at Ezekiel. So that's why I did not make the question. But it was there. It was so dense you could touch. But I leave.
I'm not happy with you.
Oh, did you say it to me?
No.
Well,
Darius is
pray tell.
kind of just.
What do you say?
Darius isn't really going to say much. Even when he's mad at Raz, he's. Eh. But, like, there's
Oh.
no energy. There's no spunk. The light is gone. It is not groovy up in here, man.
I was. Oh boy. I was gonna say, what was Raz's question again?
Oh, it's because like it was you asking as a GM or is it Cecil Bane?
No, this is me, the DM, asking what was your question because I don't think I heard it.
Oh, it was.
It's a hypothetical question.
I was, I was this close of making the question. That is the question I wanted to do before. Who the fuck's Lawrence?
There's a long pause. Long pause. Raz, I am being graciously kind to you. Because if you were in the same position I was, and I mean exact same, I would have been torn apart so effortlessly, so swiftly. I'm really trying to set an example. But you know what? I'll give you this one. But next time you come and see me, you better treat me with damn fucking respect.
Oh, I would not have asked with the fuck if it was direct because I thought I was talking to the GM.
Too late now.
Okay, that's valid. Okay, let's go with this. Oh my god. No, let's do this. You go, punk.
Lawrence was was an oddball, but I liked him. I really liked him. There'd never been a representative for Malkavians ever in the city, let alone any city. Because everybody knows how fucked up Ravenos are. He was the only person I trusted to take that position. I only hope, very minutely, that you're in some way kind of like him. Now, get the fuck out of my office before I change my mind real quick.
I know that I fucking do. Very fast. I actually do run.
All right. As you all exit the room, the doors close all behind you, and the gravity situation is still palpable, but it is alleviated a little bit now that you're not in the same room as the prince. And now you have a quite interesting bargain on your hand.
Huh.
Is there anything you would like to do in these final moments of the foyer?
What's a coterie?
Darius just goes to the nearest wall and just one quick, solid thwack of his head against the wall.
I mean, if it's anything to go by my feelings on it, it's hell. Honestly, just hell. Pretty sure.
So it turns out that in the end, I'm going to have to teach you how to use a phone.
Oh my god, you're still on that?
There's very few things that I'm good at, my
Raz.
man. Yes, Darius, my beloved.
Don't. Just don't. There's no sunshine right now, huh? Don't. A coterie is like a family. Usually, it's more like a found family. But in this case, I would say that this is like an alcoholic piece of family that you're now stuck with.
Now you guys seem nice. You all know that you are nice. The cowboy's a little weird.
I'm a little weird? I'm a little
Raz.
weird.
Never seen your clothes.
Have you looked in a mirror?
Yeah, that's called the fashion.
Raz, we have to live in a broken down motel now.
Hey. Oh,
Well,
okay, never mind. That's
uh, uh,
valid. But it'll get
you
fixed up.
guys need to live in a broke down motel.
No.
Cannot. No. You listen to me. I cannot
Did you
live there
not?
more than 2 days.
Yeah, so you just go to a different room.
It's not how it works, it seems, otherwise I straight up die. I have no idea how
Well,
I'm
you know
going
what,
to circumvent
Ezekiel?
this.
That's your problem, is your clan. You figure that out and figure out how that's going to work so that I can properly plan. Because apparently, I'm saddled with this. I'm saddled with Raz until I bite the dust. That was not exactly how I was planning to spend my eternity, man.
I promise that at some point I'm going to get out of your shoe. I'm sorry for the rough start.
No,
Don't worry.
you're really
I'm sure
not.
I'm sure this one will die of stupid rather soon. And then you're
Yeah, that's
free.
very likely. I'm not gonna lie, Thomas has a point.
Ezekiel, can you take me? I have a lot of packing to do and very little time to do it.
Oh, if you want to have some friends that they can have you
No,
back
no.
for free.
Raz, I have to destroy the art I've been making for 3 years. That's not something I want to have other people around for. I will be murdering my man. So, no, I don't want your friends. I don't want you
Gotcha.
there either.
Gotcha.
Well, if it makes you feel a little better, and I mean by like when I say a little, I mean like very, 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 very small. You can have like an entire wing of this building to yourself.
We'll see when we get there. You'll have to introduce me to all of our new roommates. My new roommates.
I
Cats
hope
aren't too
you like
bad.
cats.
Cats
Oh,
aren't too
they're right.
bad.
I am excited that they will have somebody else to play with. I do my best, but some of them little fluffy buggers are just so rambunctious.
Let's try.
And I have it on good authority, they like to play with string.
Darius is solid, buddy. It's like, I wish you would have killed me. He just walks towards the elevator, just like I wish you would have killed me.
You can still knock back, and she will.
He's already towards the. This man wants to go home.
Hey, Ezekiel.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to have to call you daddy. I killed Ezekiel.
As you see him put his hands in his face, and with a loud groan of exasperation,
I'm going to put a hand on his shoulder. Calm down. It was just a joke. Try to liven the mood.
as you're getting in the car, you're gonna have a long talk.
Oh yeah, sure. I cannot wait for it. I wink and I go to the elevator.
I am so glad I was never that stupid in my lifetime.
You have the whole eternity to be stupid.
Doesn't
Come on,
mean
get into
I
the
need to take
elevator.
advantage of that fact.
Get on the elevator, cunt.
Alright, alright. No need to be rude.
All right. So, as you get to the elevator, there's Elgin and B waiting for you. They take they both kind of give you the once over. B looks exhausted. Elgin looks, relieved that he was not part of any of that.
Yeah, congrats on getting scot-free there. Good job. Laying low.
Sometimes it works out for the shadow. Sometimes it's just nice not saying a fucking word. What can I say?
I accidentally said fuck to the prince.
So was that a pretty smooth introduction? I feel like it could have been better, but I mean, I wasn't there by myself.
I mean, smooth as it gets. I mean, you're still alive, right? Or undead.
Yeah, I think we can just kind of bypass the whole, like, oh, you're still alive. But we're not. Like, we get it, right? We get it.
We get it. We get it. I mean, the proof is in you standing there. Though, if I'm hearing it right from B, is 8 favors is a lot.
Yeah, it don't seem like too many favors.
Mean, I'm sure you don't need someone like me telling you about it, but each one of those favors can put you in a lot of risk and danger.
Well, now that just sounds fun. What else am I supposed to do with my day?
You know what? You're all right, Thomas.
You
Just don't
two-
kill any civvies again. We're good.
So, like, is there a list of acceptable people to kill? Because, like, I'm
Oh no,
not gonna lie,
you
I
can kill
will want
any.
to do it again.
Well, you can drink from whoever you want to. Just don't kill them.
And what if in my other night job I get tasked with killing someone?
Other night job.
You know the shit I do for Al? What if Al comes up and says, I need you to off this person? And I go, okay, Al, I'll definitely go do that for you. And then we do
You're
some
not like a
wickety
him.
woo. Shut up, Raz. And then we do some
Ah, damn.
wickety woo magic, and then I find this person and I off him. And am I gonna get chatted to by y'all again? Like,
B, should I be looking exhausted? Just looks at Elgin. It's like, I didn't hear nothing. Yeah, I didn't hear nothing either. Keep that under no. Make sure nobody hears what you said. I didn't hear it. They didn't hear it. Nobody heard it in this room.
okay, so we just don't talk about my side job. Alright, that's fine. But seriously, if I
Killing
go have
people is a bad.
fun, I mean, but like, are there parameters? Like, how can I go have my fun without having to chat with y'all every goddamn time? Like, if I just regular shoot them, is that good?
I mean, you still get the police after you.
I don't give a shit about no fuzz.
Yeah, well, police make a
Sheriff.
lot of problem for us regardless, and less police the better.
You're seriously
Tell you
telling me
Tell you what.
that such a well-established organization as yourself doesn't have the lawman in your pocket?
We do, but that shit costs money. We're not always flowing with cash.
Kind of a small fry on the totem pole to waste money on. No offense, Tom.
Well, I mean, just in general, right? Not necessarily just on me. Cause just be like, here's the like, don't go after our people. Kind of shit. I mean, we did that in
Yeah.
Yellowstone. It was surprisingly easy.
They've got different kinds of technology now, Tom.
Yeah, I guess, but I mean, a good bottle of whiskey bought us an entire weekend of
That doesn't cut it
super
anymore.
fun.
Inflation, hon. Inflation and cameras. Oh, wait, you probably don't know about. They can take your picture now, snapping a reflection, then they can just have it and look at it all the time. And they record them in motion too.
Wow.
Yeah.
I do know what a camera is.
I don't know what you had back then. Not a historian, man. You'll have to tell me about it.
Oh, I thought you could just look it up on your little tablety phone thing.
I can.
Hate to bring the conversation to an end, but we all getting in my Jeep?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
already there.
Yep, Darius climbs in the back.
Thomas takes shotgun.
All right.
Establishing dominance.
That you all leave the building. Elgin and B don't have much fanfare for you as you both leave off. They just make sure that you get to your car. It's like, and they both kind of give you a look and a wave goodbye. It's like, well, at least you're all alive. We'll be keeping in touch with you. Yeah, we'll be around. We'll be around.
Have a good morning.
You too. Yeah, whatever. As you all drive off into the last moments of the night. We're not getting quite into twilight hour, but it's certainly pressing towards morning. There is the first stop that Ezekiel stops by is yours. Nice
Okay.
little apartment. And you can already see in the just corner of your street large black, you know, not so large as to be like a semi-size, but a good enough trailer-sized truck. With a picturesque, cutesy-looking mascot of a ghost holding up a stack of boxes. The signage underneath that reads "Boo Hall."
He just like stares down the street at it and he sighs and he goes into his apartment.
All right. Next person stops at is Thomas. All right, not much has changed in your little establishment, except for you notice that there's no real condemned signs on or there's no posters anywhere on your building anymore.
That was fast.
Same struts that were around it that kind of like gave a idea that something's going to be destroyed around it, but plywood still above the windows. Place is still dark. You
Ooh, is
arrive
the big food
to
of cat food from Gladdy there?
uh,
Because she said she's
let me
going to pick
see.
me up some cat food.
Let me roll something. Actually, give me a wits plus observation.
Ooh, I have those. Where's the other one? Here's that one. Where is observation? Or is it a wits awareness?
Wits awareness. Sorry, I keep messing up observation and awareness. Damn you, Dips.
2 3s and a 7.
All right. It's good enough. You find underneath a somewhat freshly disturbed piece of plywall that looks like it's fallen off a window. A somewhat moist by the morning dew bag of cat food. It's one of the larger ones.
Ah!
Looks like it, few kilograms sized. Probably will feed them for at least a couple weeks.
He's gonna grab it on his way in and go feed the kitties.
You enter in. There is in fact the fanfare of many hungry mouths coming up. And they twirl around you and go in between your legs. It's a couple that try to claw on your back, trying to reach on your jacket, trying to get it close on top of your shoulder.
Mm.
Babies.
And I need you to give me another wits plus awareness.
I'm out. A 9, a 5, and a 2.
All right. It's not immediate when you get into the building, but you get a subtle feeling that you might be watched.
Hmm. Is it the
It's
same
like
kind of
a
watchy feeling as I get with Elkin?
no. It's not like a distant, out in the darkness. You see some glowing eyes. This seems closer somehow.
Hmm.
Like there's an omnipresent eye above your shoulders somewhere. You're not quite sure where it's coming from.
I don't like it. He's going to, after he feeds the cats, he's going to make his rounds around the hotel just to make sure that nobody is there. Besides the people who are supposed to be there, I guess. Which I believe at this point is still no one.
Still nobody not know how.
Hmm.
It is quiet, if a little bit paranoia inducing, with an eye above your shoulders. But you have the cats. The cats are very, very happy to have food. And your night is peaceful. Raz.
Hello.
For a while, you and Ezekiel sit in silence, trying to figure out the words to say. He's going 1, 2, 3 streets. It's going into neighborhoods that you haven't even considered walking yet. Neighborhoods that far, far off the beaten path, though still in the city. Crawl slowly in a quiet suburb. Dead, dead, dead traffic. There's nobody here. And in the street lights, there's a subtle mist of the morning dew apparating on the wall, on the road. Then he turns into a driving sorry, parking lot of a closed down establishment. Could have been a restaurant, could have been a chain, maybe a McDonald's that didn't sell so well, or maybe a Subway that went under. But it seems, fairly quiet. There might have been some barricades, but they're long gone. You drive in and take up one of the spots, the drive parking lot, and he turns off the car. All right. That's it for tonight. No more moving, no more shaking, no more anything. I'm beat.
Damn.
Well, suppose now's a good time to give you this. He reaches out into the back seat and you seems to be like could have looked like a fairly large sized pillow. You didn't think too much about it. It pulls it up and it's a pretty nice brand new sleeping bag. You'll need this. Keeps out the sun. Even when the windows don't, this will keep the sun out of from everything.
That's very that's very nice. You didn't have
Anything for my new childer, I suppose.
Are we still being observed? Do I have the
I mean,
sense that something's looking for us?
that feeling left when you left the building.
Hmm.
But you can try and figure out if you're being watched right now.
I'd like to do so.
Give me a wits plus awareness.
I love rolling with plus awareness, and just because I said it, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to die, and it's going to be right now.
Wow.
Every single time I praise something, something goes wrong. Ah, not today.
All right. For a very brief time, or for a long time tonight, you are unobserved. Do not feel like you're being watched. It is calm. It is quiet. It is the end of the night.
Can you take in another blow? Or should I leave it for later?
What was that?
Can you take another blow? Or should I leave it for later?
Another blow.
Yeah.
You mean like a hit?
It's just another secret that's going to make you sigh when you think about my name again. Or should I leave it for later?
Better
Yep.
tell me now.
Uh, I apologize in advance, but I might have made a ghoul. It was an accident.
That is physically impossible. What did you do, Raz?
I did the same thing that Leo used to do with me. That it was to give me a very delicious high. But I did it with someone else, and it involves drinking from the wrist. And later, I think it was you that told me what a goal was, or it was Darius. This last 2 days has been a mess. So 1 plus
Okay.
1 is 2. I realized that I probably did it.
Alright. So how many times have you done it to this mortal?
How many, Fleck?
In this current, I believe it is
Just
2?
once, if I'm not mistaken.
just the once.
Two, it counts the fanfic tab.
Oh yeah.
So it's
Oh, yeah.
only once. If I stop, will he be okay? Like out of his
Yeah, he'll
mind?
be fine. But he's not gonna be a ghoul. You've just
Okay.
bonded to him.
I'm going to ask what this means later. You look, no offense, like trash. You look like you need to sleep instantly.
It means that your blood and his blood now have a connection. You know, when you talk, he listens. When you need him, he's there for you, or they're there for you, or she's there for you, or what have you.
I don't want this type of power over someone.
Well, it's too late. You've already handed to them, and now they've gotten a taste for it. Probably gonna want more of it.
Ah, great. No wonder I couldn't leave Leo. I regret nothing. I regret nothing. I wanted to be there. I was witnessing something otherworldly.
I mean, ghouls aren't bad necessarily, but they are something you should talk with your sire. Shit.
Yeah. You see now why I brought this, huh?
Tell you what, I'm gonna have an opinion about this tomorrow. And we will talk about, you know, what to do with your bonded.
Okay, that's nice. I,
Just
s-
get some rest.
I still cannot drink your blood, right?
And that's still a bad.
Uh, okay. Good night then.
Good night, Raz. And you see him pull a similar but very much older looking bag from from underneath his seat, start unfolding it, slipping into a similar looking bag. So he reclines the seat back, and both of you take rest for the night. In a tiny little jeep. And from that moment on, the night slowly but surely drifts into twilight, and then dawn is upon you all. But you are all safe tonight. You are all still, for the most part, unalive. And a new night is upon you soon. So be ready. And that is where we will end tonight.
Thanks for listening. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.